pocket full of Molly. Grams of that shit that make that pussy taste salty. Yeah, my baby mama calling. Yeah, nigga stalling. She need a couple stacks. Good evening. This is Street Politics, where no bias or no bullshit exists. Today, bombs being dropped in Iran dramatically. And the Supreme Leader and his son are now confirmed killed.
Didn't hit within 2 weeks, they would have had a nuclear weapon. I think over the next 2 weeks, we're going to find out which way it's going to go. In about a week and a half, 2 weeks, I'll let you know in about 2 weeks. I could answer that question better in 2 weeks. I'll do this at some point over the next 2 weeks. I'll announce it over the next 2 weeks. I'll tell you about that in a month from now or 2 weeks from now. You can ask that question in 2 weeks. I would say within 2 weeks or so. We're going to start selling, hopefully, in about 2 weeks. We had the best job numbers we've ever had last month. We should have good ones coming up in 2 weeks. I'll be statement over the next 2 weeks on minimum wage. It'll be historic, I would say best in history very shortly, probably another 2 weeks. We are coming out with that plan in 2 weeks. I think you're going to find some very interesting items coming to the forefront over the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 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 2 weeks.
Economic crisis sparked by the war with Iran just got worse after Israel reportedly attacked the world's biggest natural gas field in Iran. The facility is shared with Qatar, which called the strike dangerous and irresponsible. Oil prices rose sharply again today, with Iran saying it would take decisive action in response. And there are reports tonight of an Iranian strike on Qatar's state-owned petroleum company and missiles also targeting Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. So what could all this mean for energy costs? With our top story tonight, here's Darshini David.
The sky filled with black smoke above South Pars, the world's largest natural gas field, marks a new frontier in this spiralling conflict. It's a dramatic departure from America's previous aversion to hitting Iran's energy infrastructure. It's reported Israel alerted the US ahead of carrying out the strikes. And already Tehran appears to be responding in kind. Tonight, a refinery in the Ras Laffan area of Qatar has been hit by missiles, sustaining extensive damage. It follows this warning from Iran.
This is a firm warning to those responsible for attacking parts of Iran's fuel and energy infrastructure in the south. In response, the fuel, energy and gas facilities at the source of the attack will be set ablaze and reduced to ashes at the earliest opportunity.
So where are the facilities Iran says are in its sights? Well, as that refinery in Qatar, it's warned of attacks on sites in Saudi Arabia and a gas field in the United Arab Emirates. And today's attacks by Israel on the South Pars gas field has already affected Qatar, as it shares that field with Iran. It's a major supplier of liquid gas with customers around the world. So what does that mean for gas supplies in the UK? Well, over a third is actually produced domestically. A similar amount comes from Norway and a smaller but growing amount from the US. We've actually reduced our reliance on Qatari gas. Imports from there make up about 1% of our usage. So this attack doesn't risk turning down the taps, but we buy our gas and oil on global markets where prices are spiking once again as countries are scrabbling to secure alternative sources. Now, the oil price hasn't reached the heights of last week, but they are now, take a look at this, almost 50% above where we were ahead of the start of this conflict. Already, petrol prices here are up by 10 pence per litre, diesel 20 pence. This could spell more rises, an issue weighing on politicians' minds around the world.
Looking at that nigga. Boy, y'all thought this shit was a game. But we do not want that smoke with y'all. Oh, God, we do not want that smoke with y'all. Well, hey, whatever he said.
With the prices of gas almost reaching $4 here on the East Coast, on the West Coast, I can imagine it's probably touching almost $6 a gallon, which is hurting families, I know, all across America. You cannot say, I don't know anybody who can afford $4 in gas. or even fucking $6 in gas. And prices of food. I think I went to the store yesterday and paid like $7 for some apple juice. Apple juice. It's now $7. This is what we got. 2 years into the administration, we are now involved in 4 wars. Now gas and the price of oil has increased over $2 a barrel. That's not with the invasion of Colombia itself. We just took their oil as well. Now we're in Iran taking their oil as well. This is a joke. 2 years into anybody's administration, Republican or Democrat. Now, you have a lady who is sitting at the top of the head of the law enforcement division, and she's claiming she don't know where $125 million of her budget went. It just magically disappeared. But the only thing people want to talk about is immigration for the Republican side. Immigration. They claim there's 13 million undocumented workers here in the United States. 13 million. So we have ICE has now reportedly murdered an American citizen in Minnesota. We have others who's probably been harmed, who's probably been deported, who are Americans to countries that they never been to or haven't been to in ever. But yet here today, we're asking for 13 million undocumented people. So we have ICE pulling up, doing traffic stops, pulling up to high schools, daycare centers. But yet, I have not seen not one ICE vehicle or van pulling up to any construction sites. Not one. You can go check this out in my first season, season 1, when I did a report on government contracts going out to construction businesses that are hiring undocumented workers. I dare anybody. And I'm not just saying this to be hyping on people who are not from this country. I'm just want to point out a point that what this is really about. It's about money and cheap labor. And it will always be about cheap labor, and America will always stand with cheap labor. From slavery, free cotton, that's how we became the #1 booming country of the world. They had free workers. Free workers milling that cotton. Free workers that was making those shirts and blankets and shit when we were shipping over there to London. They couldn't match it. We have free labor. Minimum wage is still now $7.25. They yet have to touch it. They're saying it's a state issue. But yet they're claiming there's 13 million undocumented workers here. Where are they at? Where are these undocumented workers at? If there's 13 million of them that the Trump administration said that they need to get rid of, that he will get rid of. This is what y'all voted for. But yet, I have yet to see not one motherfucking ICE truck on a construction site. Pull up to your construction sites. They building shit everywhere, every state. It's big money in construction right now. You know why it's big money in construction? I got a pocket full of money, pocket full of Molly, grams of that shit that make that pussy taste salty. Yeah, my baby mama calling, yeah, nigga stalling. She need a couple stacks and I ain't feeling jolly. Yeah, my pocket full that shit that make that pussy taste salty. Yeah, my baby mama calling. Yeah, nigga stalling. She need a couple stacks and I ain't feeling jolly. Yeah, my cell phone ringing, looking for that Gina. I'm on the other end like, where can I meet you? Man, she pulled up in that beam, I'm like, damn, nice to meet you. Bad little bunny, wanna sack of that chifa, man, the bag of that reefer, man. I'm trying to get pussy that fever, blowing on that evergreen. I'm sipping on that 17. Bad little bunny, man, I might give it a last name. She like the way the carrots hang around that nigga chain, so